And the last thing that's on sale is the dies. So all the dies in the annual catalog. And I mean, there's a variety there, right? So you can get ones that match. Say you have a stamp set and you didn't get the dies and you're like, maybe I'll try the dies at 20% off. It's like, why not? Maybe you need some fun label dies. So when I say label dies, I mean these kind of ones that will like outline, you know, be backgrounds, or you maybe can stamp a sentiment on. So this is the Stitch So Sweetly, which is my fave. Another one like this is called the Scalloped Contour Dies. And I think I grabbed a card. So I just wanted to show, this is with the Scalloped Contour Dies. So it gives you this scalloped edge. It gives you a variety of rectangular shapes, plus a couple flower images. So that one's fun. The Basic Borders Dies. So it gives you different borders. So that's kind of a scrolly one. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of got a stitched, so it's like slanted, and there's a few other borders in there. The alphabet dies, the Playful Alphabet. You need letters, that's a good one to get. And then there was a couple, just two more that I wanted to point out. If you're just looking for ideas, maybe you're looking for ideas, right? I don't know. My favorite right now is the tailored tags. So I don't know if you've seen, I just want them to fall down, but you get 2 different tag styles, 8 different sizes. Well, I guess 4 sizes of each design, and it's going to make your tag making so easy and cute. And here's one I had made a few weeks ago. Oh, it's a bit bright. There you go. Using the tags. These are all in the annual catalog. And did you know there's even a Christmas one in the annual catalog? So the Christmas trimmings, which is the stars and the stockings and all the things. So if you haven't taken advantage of the sale yet, and some of you definitely have, and so that's awesome, and I know I'm going to be placing my order today, you definitely don't want to miss out. Today is the very last day. If I can help you with anything with that, you know, just let me know. You can send me a message, comment here to contact you, send me an email, like whatever you need, and I can place it for you, or you can do it online too and have it sent right to you. So lots of options. Okay. So that's all about the sale, which is fun. And now we're going to get to the crafting bit, right? So let's see if I can figure out what's going on my phone today. So I'm going to just point you down to my crafting surface here. All right. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. On this Thursday, we are getting closer and closer to Christmas. It just sneaks up on you every year, doesn't it? We've had like no winter weather here in Calgary. So it just feels a little farther away from Christmas than it usually does. Some of my friends were saying that they already have their houses decorated, so I'm feeling a little behind. Anyone else have their house decorated yet? Curious. I don't usually do mine this early anyway, but now I feel kind of extra behind. So I think I'm doing mine, next weekend. I kind of piggyback on American Thanksgiving and decorate my house then. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a bit of the Whimsy Wonder Suite. So I have a card class that closes tomorrow. Registration closes tomorrow. And I just wanted to show you the parts of it that you're going to get. And I'm also going to be using them today on my card. So it's like a bonus here. The classes are awesome because you get a variety of products to try out instead of getting like the whole thing. You kind of get a sampling of things, which is kind of nice. Plus you get to learn how to make fun things. So this time it features this DSP, and so you get half a pack of this DSP. I mean, just look at these. Oh, I love this paper. It's just so pretty. I think this one's my favorite, and the trees, I think, are my favorite. And then, of course, you got your more solids on the other side, which are really fun, too. So this has got holly, trees, stripes, polka dots. So it's kind of fun. Then included in the class, you also get a variety of cardstock. So you get 2 of each of these 4 colors. And this is on top of everything you need to make your projects. You also get other cardstock you need to make your projects. Then you're going to get some rhinestones. And my favorite part is you're going to get, can you see these, or it's kind of shiny? Oh, I was going to put this down a bit. You're going to get a sheet of these wonderful snowflakes. Those are super fun. And what did I miss? Ribbon. Gray granite ribbon and silver trim. And then the projects that you're going to make this time is a cute box that's going to be perfect for anything really. You can make it like a gift set and put tags inside of it. You can use it like as a gift card or a present holder or a treat holder, all sorts of things. And then you're going to make a set of tags, 4 tags, and you're also going to make 2 cards, one regular kind of Christmas card and then one super fun gift card holder that you are going to love. And if you're in the class, I can't wait to show you. So lots of things going on. If you want to register for the class, just send me a message and I will help you out with that. All right, so let's get to our card today. So you may have seen gatefold cards out there before, but I thought I would do one for you today. So first thing that we're going to do is grab a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. So I've cut it in half at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 from each end. Okay, and then you'll see why this is called a gatefold card. So if you've been in like card making community for a long time, you've probably heard or seen lots of the fun fold cards, but I always find them new and fun to do, even if I've maybe done them before in the past. Okay, so then you can see, just kind of score the edges, and now your card's going to open up like this, like a set of doors, like a gate. And so now, of course, we've got to decorate it. So out of that awesome Whimsy and Wonder DSP that I showed you, I mean, all the paper is going to look awesome. And I'm going to show you a second sample of this that I made after all done. But I'm going to use this fun kind of like ornament paper, and it's got the shiny bits on it. And so we're going to cut 2 panels to go on the front. And so I just want them 1/8 of an inch smaller than the panel. So they're going to be 2 inches wide. And then I need them to be, if I can do math, yes I can do. So the card is 5 1/2, so we're going to do 4 7/8. There's 1, 4 7/8. Okay, and then for this card, because this is got this kind of bolder pattern on it. Did I totally cut those wrong? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Something wasn't right. I told you I was having a week. I'm having a week, people. Having a week. Thankfully, I've got some more paper here. I'm going to try this again. Now, if you cut it too long, that's not a problem. But if you cut it too short, then you're kind of hooped, right? Okay, just remember, it's always okay to make mistakes. Let's see. I think I'm just going to cut this in half first. Okay, so I want my piece to be not 4 7/8. That's my problem. 5 3/8. Okay, so if the card is 5 1/2, I'm going to go down by 1/8 of an inch. And that's probably an easier way to figure it out. Okay, and then by 2. That I know. Oh boy. That looks better. That looks much better. You're going to have to bear with me here. I pulled a Cheryl. She always cut wrong. That's funny. Okay, that looks better. Now you see, because this is a pattern that goes together, it's going to look better, you know, if you don't put it this way. So make sure you've got it together. Okay, I'm going to try to show you a few different things this week. So one thing that I wanted to show is that I always use seal as adhesive. And I love seal. I'm a tape adhesive kind of girl. But let's say you run out and you're waiting for more, or you want to try something less sticky or less perma-sticky. The Tombow, and mine's super dirty, sorry. The Tombow white glue is another awesome alternative. And this is probably not going to be new to you, but I've always been a tape adhesive kind of person. And so then I was like, really, white glue, people? I don't know. I wasn't convinced. But I tried it out this week and I was like, you know, it dries so nice. And so if you found you don't like tape adhesive and you want to try something different, let's make sure I got my papers the right way, then I'm going to suggest you try this. And the perk, I guess you could say, is that it moves. So let's say, oh, I didn't have that really straight. You can just slide it a little bit. You can slide it around. And always less is more with white glue. You don't want it to ooze out, but it dries really fast. And it also dries clear, right? So it's not going to be a gooey mess on your project. So I just thought I would show you something different. Yeah. And maybe for certain types of projects, it's going to be better depending on what you're doing. If you want a little movement so you can get it just right. Okay. And I didn't even get any of my fingers that I have to clean off. Okay, so I just wanted to show that it's out there as an adhesive alternative for you. So this is going to be a fairly simple card. So the next thing I want is you could create like a belly band, like where you cut a strip and like it would slide up over the card and then you would slide it off. But I'm just going to create a simple like detail on the front. Get my words today. So my new fave, layering circles, which, hey, everybody, they're 20% off today. Layering circles, I've cut a nice big scallop shape here in mint macaron. Wait, and mint macaron's on sale today too. I mean, really. And so this is going to be the base. And then you can use the dies, which I'm actually going to show you in a bit, or what I actually want to do today is I'm going to use one of these awesome snowflakes because I wanted you to see how fun they are. And so they just pop out here of the sheet. And so a package has 4 sheets, I believe, 4 sheets of 6. And they're same iridescent like the paper. So, am I in the camera? So shiny. I mean, who can resist shiny things, right? So I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the back of that. And just put that right in the center. And that's going to be the backdrop. And then we need to do a sentiment. So I think I'm just going to do it on white and then I'll show you something else after. I'm going to use my everyday label punch to show you that a label punch is a good essential to have in your collection. And I've just stamped that out or punched it out in basic white. And I'm going to use my favorite at the moment, Tidings and Trimmings stamp set. And I'm going to use my favorite sentiment at the moment. May your days be merry and bright. I just keep going back to this one over and over, and I love it. And I'm going to use Misty Moonlight just to go with my card. So I'll just ink that up. I just line that up with my grid paper usually, and usually I lean over. Let's see if I can lean over here. I'm getting my head in the way. You can also, when you're using a punch or a die, stamp first and cut out later if you're worried about it being crooked. But a photopolymer stamp, you know, it's easier to line it up. Okay, so we'll just get rid of that. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. And I'm going to go crazy and put a whole bunch on. oh, there's one more step too. And then I'm also going to add some silver trim to this. So you can take about, I don't know, 8 inches-ish. Get some scissors. And I'm just going to loop it in half, add a little bit adhesive there, and just kind of stick it onto my card. And then it's kind of going to be sideways like that. And then I'm just going to put that on. So then the next step is to put it onto your card. So what you need to remember is you don't want to seal this shut, okay? So I only want to put adhesive on one half. And then you also want to get it on the right half. So what did I do the first time I made this? I totally put it on the wrong half. So make sure you put it on the right half. And then you're just going to put it down. Looks like I gotta look. And then that's going to be the front of your card, and then it's going to open up like that. So let's also do a little bit on the inside. So I've just got a piece of basic white, again here 4 by 5 1/4, so just a regular inside to fit there. And then we'll just take a sentiment here, wishing you a joyful and Merry Christmas. Just ink that up. Stamp that in the middle. And then I thought that I would add, this is all from the Tidings and Trimmings stamp set. And I'm going to add a little bow. And then I wanted to show you a little technique that I learned last weekend. So I don't know where, maybe I'll just put it directly underneath. So that's in mint macaron. And then I wanted to show you a fun tip to color the bow, because it's just an outline stamp. So if you squish your ink pad, give it a little smush in the middle, or more of a smush, you want to transfer the ink from the pad to the cover. Like that, okay? And then you can use this ink to do a variety of coloring techniques. So I could use a blender pen, which are awesome. I love blender pens because they're easy, like an easy technique, right? And you can grab the ink and you could put it in. But I saw someone make a card and they used their Wink of Stella to add color. And I was like, what? I did not even know you could do that. So if you don't know, the Wink of Stella is like a sparkly glitter pen. And it works like a water painter, so the ink kind of comes up through the brush tip end. And so what you can do is you can just put it right into the color. And then you can, like maybe you don't want it super dark, you can just kind of brush it off. But then you can color with this. And the perk, of course, doing it this way is that it's sparkly. And it's like a little fun surprise because you're not like, you know, and if you're like an artist and are good at shading, then you could do that too. And if you're not, you pretend like me and you just have fun with coloring. So sometimes the shimmer is hard to show on the camera, but I can tell you in person, it's super cute and glittery. And then just like a water painter, you just kind of brush it off until the color is gone. So now it's all cleaned for the next project. Let's see, where am I going? This way? Nope, back way. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Sparkly. Sparkly and fun. So I just thought that was cool. Like this girl who did it did like a whole picture, but I'm just gonna do a little bow for you. All right. And then I'm just going to put that inside. And then you've got your pretty gatefold card. So I've got one more sample to show you, so don't go anywhere. But first I wanted to share with you the dies that go with this suite. So I don't actually have the stamp set, and I just kind of wanted to share, like sometimes you love the bundle and you save 10% when you get a bundle. But if you just want the dies or you just want the stamp set, like nobody's saying you can't just have one or the other. And so the Christmas tree dies, which now, sorry, I got a lot of things on my desk. Where Christmas tree dies? They're here somewhere. Well, I'll just show you the cutout pieces. So these are all the cutout pieces. So they do go with some of the stamped images from the stamp set, but I just wanted to share, like, if you didn't have the stamp set, you could still have so much fun with all the dies. So you got some solid trees, then you've got some pretty outline trees, which you can, like, I love this one, and you could layer up. You could add Wink of Stella and make it sparkly. You can add this layer onto this layer. You can do all sorts of fun things. You've got these cute little, like, little trees on a stick. So these are all part of my class too. You're gonna get these kind of die cut pieces in there. And then there's these fun, like, garland pieces that you can layer up on the trees too. They're just really, I'm gonna say whimsical. Come on, they're so whimsical and cute, and I just love them. And so I did use a tree on my second project here, but I just wanted to show you what all the dies were. Oh, and then you also get, if you're wondering, look at all these little, where are those dies? I want to show you what they look like. Oh, they are sitting right here. Okay. So there are a couple for stamped images. So these are with the stamp set. So like ornaments. Okay. And then you're going to get, look at these. One cut, you're going to get 8 ornaments or 5 stars. And then you get these cute little, and then you can add them to your tree. I have a card. It's not going to be on my blog till next week, so you'll have to just be patient. But you use, like, your take your pick tool, so you can pick them up, and then you put the little ornaments. Yeah, you really need your take your pick tool. Anyway, you can put the little ornaments on. So cute. Okay. I'm getting distracted. I love playing with stuff. It's fun. So here's my second card. I wanted to show you one that wasn't blue, that was green. So this is the other card. So obviously it's the exact same idea, but you know, if you just tweak a few colors and make it more your style, then you have a completely different look. Oh, I forgot one other thing. I have lots of tips for you today. So this one, I added a piece of cardstock as a layer. I changed to the more green, so I got a soft seafoam card base, a mossy meadow matte with my DSP, blushing bride circle, and now I've cut out that tree. So that's what this was. And that's, I cut it right out of the DSP. I mean, look at the sparkly side. So you can always cut things right out of your DSP too. And then the sentiment and the same. What I wanted to show you is that you could also emboss. So if you wanted to a way to step up your card, and so instead of the white, what if I wanted to do this? But I learned another fun tip. I'm gonna blow your mind again today. So I stamped this in Versamark. I heat embossed it with white embossing powder. And I find with photopolymer stamps, I don't always get it totally perfect. So this is the Stampin' chalk marker. And you can use the chalk marker to help you color in what maybe you didn't get embossed just right. I mean, come on. Some people are so clever. Like, I never would have come up with this on my own. So yeah, this one, for some reason, I didn't get it to emboss all the way, and so I can just go through and touch it up with my chalk marker and fill in the holes. And then I'll show you and then it looks like that. All right. Those are our projects today. I hope you had fun learning how to make a simple gatefold card. I'm going to bring you back up, I hope, here. All right. Oh, I always feel so close when I come back up. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. Those were fun to make. I always miss when I do a live, so it's always extra fun the following week. Gosh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like those. I hope you guys, you can always try out what I make and post your pictures on here, and I'd love to see what everybody makes. The sale ends today, so if you're looking for great deals, don't forget to place your order today. And the registration for my class ends tomorrow. I added on an extra day just because with the sale there's a lot going on. But this is my last Christmas class of the year. So if you were looking to make some fun Christmas projects and have them all designed and ready to go, and you just follow the video and make them, or if it's also fun because you get some maybe different products that you wouldn't get otherwise. Just send me a message, post a comment down here, whatever, and I can contact you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're watching the replay, thank you. You can always share this with your friends if you think they might be interested in paper crafting, which I find very fun. So that is it for this week, and I will see you again next week with a fun project. Bye-bye.